in an on-campus setting. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the USF Bulls offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Now, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long, why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and they come up with a sack.
See if he can make a play on this return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So Auburn's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The pocket breaking down. Fights through a tackle. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Bulls will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. The Bulls are in the red zone now. Press coverage now from these DBs. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Contact as he threw it. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this player...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity. Dropping
back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Powers through. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And it's Auburn in front as you take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. So it is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it's no good. You missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. USF offense is back out there now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. There's a screen pass to the running back. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to... out of this rhythm.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll tackle him at the 27. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made way down at the 25. Touchdown, Auburn. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. first down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Off the play fake on first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Because they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Ball carrier in space now. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he'll set up to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First down, looking to throw the football. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
If this team can hold on today and win, his pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. First down and 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Auburn. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. First down here for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. In the clear at the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a play. At that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check it out. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble to his left. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped a switch from passer to runner. Got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Let's it go. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Oh, it's a reverse. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Snags a quick throw. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After consecutive losses, they needed a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The USF offense is back out there now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And there's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. That has not been the case here so far. The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to chuck it again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. An important third down attempt for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The ball is caught. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Now it's second down here. Back to throw again. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. And he's tackled after the catch. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And the running back takes the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets